Hi, I'm Julie from Loving Christ Ministries. If you're new to women's ministry and feeling excited, overwhelmed, unsure where to start, or all three at the same time, I want you to take a breath with me for a second. Because here's what I know is true. If God called you into this, He didn't expect you to have it all figured out on day one. And if you're watching this thinking, I love Jesus, but I have no idea how to lead women, plan events, or even know what I'm supposed to be doing next, you are exactly who this video is for. Today, I want to walk you through the mindset that you need as a new leader, what actually matters most in these early stages, a few wise steps you can take right now, and some encouragement I really hope that you hear and take to heart. The very first thing I want to talk about is mindset, because this is where so many new leaders get stuck. Women's ministry is not about doing everything. It's not about recreating what another church does, and it's definitely not about proving yourself. Your job is not to be impressive. Your job is to be faithful. When you're new, it's easy to think you need a full calendar, big events, polished programs, and a perfect plan. But healthy ministry almost always starts small, simple, and relational. You don't need to lead like someone who's been doing this for 20 years. You need to lead like someone who's listening to God right now. Give yourself permission to learn as you go. So let's talk about what actually matters most when you're just getting started. First, relationships matter more than events. Before you worry about retreats or speakers or decorations, focus on getting to know the women you're serving. Listen to their stories. Pay attention to their needs. Ministry grows out of connection, not the other way around. Second, clarity matters more than creativity. You don't need a clever theme or a packed schedule. You need a clear purpose. Why does your ministry exist? Is it for connection, discipleship, outreach, encouragement, or a mix of those? When you're clear on the why, the what becomes much easier. Third, sustainability matters more than speed. You don't have to do everything this year. In fact, you shouldn't. Build something you can maintain without burning out. Ministry is a long game. Now let's get really practical. If you're new, here are a few wise next steps that you can take right now. Number 1, start with one simple gathering. Not 5 events. 1. It could be a coffee meetup, a devotional night, a small group discussion, or a one-day event. Something manageable that lets you learn what works and what doesn't. Number 2, create a loose plan instead of a perfect one. Think in seasons, not forever. Ask yourself, what can we realistically do in the next 3 months? That alone will give you direction without pressure. Number 3, don't do this alone. Even if you only have 1 or 2 women willing to help, invite them in. Ministry was never meant to be carried by one person. Shared leadership brings wisdom, support, and balance. And number 4, use resources that save you time. You don't get extra points for doing everything from scratch. Tools, templates, and done-for-you resources exist to free you up to focus on people and prayer. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to speak directly to your heart for a moment. Feeling unsure does not mean you're unqualified. Feeling overwhelmed does not mean you're failing. And feeling like you're learning as you go does not mean that you're behind. It means you're human, and it usually means you care deeply about getting this right. Confidence in ministry doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from trusting the one who called you. God is not asking you to build a perfect ministry. He's asking you to be faithful with what's in front of you today. Start where you are. Lead who you have. Take the next right step. That is more than enough. If this video was helpful, I have more encouragement and practical help waiting for you over on my blog at lovingchristministries.com, especially in the planning and leadership articles. And if you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel. I share weekly content to help women's ministry leaders plan with confidence, lead with clarity, and feel less overwhelmed doing what God has called them to do. You don't have to figure this out alone, and you are doing better than you think.